Hello, and welcome back to the Southern Bible Thumper channel. For this upload, we will be reading Numbers chapter 6. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of a Nazarite, to separate themselves unto the Lord, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of wine, or vinegar of strong drink, neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dried. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree, from the kernels even to the husk. All the days of the vow is his separation, there shall be no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separateth himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy, and shall let the locks of his hair of his head grow. All the days that he spareth himself unto the Lord, he shall come at no dead body. He shall not make himself unclean for his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister, when they die, because the consecration of his God is upon his head. All the days of his separation he is holy unto the Lord. And if any man die very suddenly by him, and he hath defiled the head of his consecration, then he shall shave his head in the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day shall he shave it. And on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons to the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for him, for that he sinned by the dead, and shall hallow his head that same day. And he shall consecrate unto the Lord the days of his separation, and shall bring a lamb of the first year for a trespass offering. But the days that were before shall be lost, because his separation was defiled. And this is the law of the Nazarite, when the days of his separation are fulfilled. He shall be brought unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and he shall offer his offering unto the Lord, one he lamb of the first year without a blemish for a burnt offering, and one ewe lamb of the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and one ram without blemish for peace offerings, and a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread anointed with oil, and their meat offering and their drink offerings. And the priest shall bring them before the Lord, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. And he shall offer the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord, with the basket of unleavened bread. The priest shall offer also his meat offering and his drink offering. And the Nazarite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it in the fire, which is under the sacrifice of the peace offerings. And the priest shall take the sodden shoulder of the ram, and one unleavened cake out of the basket, and one unleavened wafer, and shall put them upon the hands of the Nazarite, after the hair of his separation is shaven. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. This is holy for the priest, with the wave breast and heave shoulder, and after that the Nazarite may drink wine. This is the law of the Nazarite who hath vowed, and of his offering unto the Lord for a separation, beside that his hand shall get. According to the vow which he vowed, so he must do after the law of his separation. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, The Lord bless thee, and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Summarizing Numbers chapter 6. So this chapter is detailing the Nazarite vow, and Nazarite is a Jewish tradition. It's a vow where a person avoids vinegar, wine, strong drink, liquor, or grapes, and they are not allowed to eat or drink anything from the grapevine for this uh, duration of time. It's a short period. It also states here that a man or a woman can participate. So, verse 5, no razor shall touch the head, so do not cut the hair. Verse 6, do not go near a dead body. And it doesn't matter who the family member is, father, mother, brother, sister, and you will make yourself unclean if you are participating in this vow and during that specified time you go near a dead body. And then in verse 9, In the scenario that someone suddenly dies close by, uh, then you have to shave your head on the day of cleansing, the seventh day, and yes, and then on that eighth day, the person has to bring two turtle doves, two turtles to the priest, to the tabernacle, and they have to make a sin offering and a burnt offering for someone else dying next to them suddenly. And then you have to rededicate the time you initially agreed to and bring a male lamb. Yes, a lamb within the first year, so 1 year old or younger lamb, as a guilt offering. Verse 13, when the vow or the time of separation is complete, he should bring his offering to the tabernacle entrance. Verse 14, he has to make a burnt offering of an unblemished 1 year old male lamb for a burnt offering and a 1 year old unblemished female lamb for a sin offering, and one unblemished ram for a peace offering. So when I read this, I thought about Leviticus chapter 12, where a woman who just had a child has to participate and make a sin offering. But sin offerings cover a variety of things. From what I'm seeing, it's not just a medical cleansing, or sin offerings cover a variety of things. And with this type of vow, you just consecrated yourself to God. It just You have to make a sin offering on top in addition to that. So now that I'm thinking about that, I just sometimes I think that I can be a little bit harsh, but it is what it is. I don't want to say that. Sometimes I think I can be harsh. Well, I know I am harsh because I sit here and I pick this stuff apart and I write down how things could have been said better. Yeah. Okay, so verse 15. In addition to making the burnt sin and peace offering, he also has to bring a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, and a meat and drink offering. In verse 16, the priest will offer the ram for peace, he'll offer the meat offering, the drink offering. And then in verse 18, the person, the Nazarite, should shave his head and put his hair in the fire that he just shaved. This will be considered a peace offering. After the shaving, the priest will put the boiled ram shoulder, one unleavened cake, one unleavened wafer, and put them in the Nazarite's hands. This is in addition to the wave breast and the heave shoulder. So the wave and heave offering are mentioned in Exodus 29, verse 27. This was a special consecration of Aaron and his sons for priesthood. So this Nazarite, we'll just stop and show that. But the Nazarite is another type of special consecration, special dedication. And we look here, Exodus chapter 29, verse 27. We see the consecration of the wave offering and the 29, 27. Well, I'm reading from the King James Version, so is heaved up. Okay. Well, it does have heaved up, but it does not say specifically heave offering. So let's just go back to the chapter that we were on, because that was not a point. Okay, so Exodus 6:21. So the other thing that I wrote for this verse specifically, but it seems like how I read this, or read this chapter and then read this verse, once the Nazarite completes their ritual after the shaving and they throw their hair in the fire, they are able to uh, drink vinegar, strong wine, consumed from grapevines. And then this chapter ends with a very beautiful, uh, it's just a beautiful prayer. Bless Israel. The Lord made his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. They shall put my name upon Israel, and I will bless them. Beautiful. Well, that's Numbers chapter 6. Thank you for watching. And I almost dropped my notebook. The next upload will be Numbers chapter 7. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.